This week on TNA Xplosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with the front man, Alan Angels. The Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week. In case you missed it, and our main event, we'll see knockouts action as the angel of the ring, Xia Brookside, squares off with Maggie Moore. But first, it's From the Vault. Xplosion starts now.
Kurt Angle, one-on-one now with this kid in front of him. I feel bad for Wolfe. You don't want Kurt Angle pissed at you. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you. You know, it's one thing to set Angle up and trap him and stuff like that. Kurt Angle's a big-time player, big fight player, main eventer. The pressure's on Wolfe here.
The premeditated attacks, as Taz said, that's one thing. Now you've got a face Angle, one-on-one in Angle's battleground. The 6-sided ring, and let's see if Desmond Wolfe is going to be able to wrestle with the Olympic gold medalist.
Oh, Desmond Wolfe's good. He's damn good. You know, really. I mean, he can go.
But then there's Kurt Angle.
Absolutely. You know, that's a different level, in my view. Well, we'll see right now with a wrist lock. Desmond Wolfe took Angle down.
Yeah, took him off his feet with that back heel trip. Follow up with the wrist lock and now the shoulder block.
Nice hip toss by Kurt Angle, followed up by an arm drag, and another arm drag, nice and deep.
And then the top wrist lock, almost what we anticipated here in terms of Angle. And I think there becomes a point in this match where there's a proving ground for Desmond Wolfe as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's trying to prove himself here. But Desmond Wolfe, as we've seen him, he's a cool competitor. He claims he's a gentleman, and he's going to take a bite out of the storied career that Kurt Angle has. And, you know, so far, Wolfe's doing pretty good. Look at this.
Hammerlock effective at the same time. He reaches through. It's almost like he's got that key lock. And then cranking back on the neck of Angle and then takes him down.
Desmond Wolfe has that European style as a grappler. And it's a little bit different than the traditional American style of pro wrestling or a strong style of Japanese style of wrestling or luchador style. Man, maybe Wolfe's face, he kind of looked a little shooken by hearing our audience here, our TNA fan base, pulling for Angle. Look at that. You see Wolfe's face there. He's almost like, what did I get myself into here?
He's having second thoughts at this point.
I don't know, maybe. But he's going hold for hold.
I was just going to say.
He's going hold for hold with Kurt.
Up to this point, he has impressed me with his ability, as you say, to match Angle. And that time able to take Angle down to the mat just by the way that he kicked the ring ropes.
Well, not many guys can go hold for hold with Kurt Angle. And we kind of witnessed Desmond Wolfe do that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about when it came to a proving ground. And if the first few minutes of this match are any indication, it's like Kurt Angle, who we anticipated would be getting nothing but revenge, and has got his hands full.
And this is smart. We're watching Desmond Wolfe work on the hand, wrist, lower arm of Kurt Angle, which takes away that powerful gripping strength that Kurt has and takes away Kurt's suplexing ability and any kind of joint locks that Kurt's going to put on Wolfe.
It's a hell of a strategy if you think about it.
Damn right.
It's one of those things that's often overlooked. Taz just laid it out for you, and we're seeing Desmond Wolfe all of a sudden got caught off guard that time by the Angle boot, but you can see Kurt still.
Look at that. Beautiful. A fundamental vertical suplex. Oh, vertical suplex, but how Kurt does it. We talked about Steiner, how he pops his hips on a suplex. Kurt's the same exact way.
Angle still favoring the arm, but able to use the backbreaker across the knee, and check out the Angle pin right there.
Yeah, we're putting like almost an outside version of a cross face with his forearm driving against Wolfe's face. And putting all his upper body weight on Wolfe. The European-like uppercut forearm shiver right there by Kurt.
Then follows up, series of shoulder blocks in the corner. This is Angle's way of answering back to Wolfe. Going to try and take the air, try to take the wind out of Desmond Wolfe. Angle charges in, but sidestepping him was Desmond Wolfe, and Kurt went shoulder first right into the steel.
Kurt was a tad overzealous there, and Wolfe being, you know.
I mean, it's the adrenaline in the match at this point, too.
Yeah, you know, Mike, I want to disagree with you a little bit on that. As I said earlier, Kurt's a pressure player. Kurt's a top-notch guy. You know what I mean? That was impressive, that hammerlock.
And then threw him right down.
Well, you know, he had an outer leg sweep. It's called an osotogari in the world of judo and jiu-jitsu. And as he had a hammerlock, impressive by Desmond Wolfe.
The focus, the concentration is right back on the arm of Angle, and you can see, I mean, Taz, take us into the ring in this kind of a situation. Is it like pins and needles? What is it that Angle is experiencing here, despite the loss of power?
Numbness in the arm, especially with the problems that Kurt's had with his neck and all the surgeries Kurt's had on his neck. You have to assume he's got some nerve issues, you know, running down his arm at times. And look at that. And we're seeing Wolfe just dissect the left arm.
Just goes with the territory, doesn't it?
Yes,
when you've had the surgery on your neck.
Yes, it does. I mean, and again, look at all of Wolfe's body weight just twisting Kurt's elbow and forearm.
Stakes out the arm, scissors the arm. And how about the way he was just able to toss?
Well, because he has the lever. He has the leverage Wolfe does in his arm. Kurt's arm is still trapped under the knee. Oh, this is nasty. That's that European style we're talking about. Talk about stretching a guy.
And then he's going to bridge
back. Look at this. Wow. It's like going back in time and watching Billy Robinson here. For those purists, they know what I'm saying. Look at Kurt. Look at Angle. Rolling into maybe trying to get an ankle lock.
Tried. But Desmond had an answer for the ankle lock, or at least the first part of the attempt at the ankle lock by Kurt. Able to use the free leg to kick away.
You see that little bit there, kind of affecting Wolfe, and Kurt, you could see him favoring his left arm, Kurt is. That takes away from takedowns, suplexes, any kind of arm bar, leg bar, maybe that Kurt had in mind.
Full speed ahead, and on the end of the contact, European uppercut by Wolfe.
Well, now Wolfe's starting to get a little cocky, and you got to be careful of that. Keep your eyes on the prize, young man. You got Kurt literally on the ropes.
Yeah, I guess it's tough when you're having success against Kurt to the extent that he is, not to let that confidence and cockiness really come into play.
Well, I just think that's Desmond Wolfe's, you know, his makeup. He's an extremely overconfident competitor.
Showboated that time and paid for it as Angle caught him that time, belly to belly takeover.
Again, the arm is injured of Kurt Angle. Normally we'd see Kurt peel off a couple suplexes right after that. That's kind of Kurt's deal. But Kurt can't capitalize. But that was a hell of an explosive belly-to-belly suplex by Angle.
Follows up with a running clothesline.
Oh, wow, that was a nice one.
Second that Wolfe gets to his feet, he gets decked again in a third time.
See the patience of Kurt Angle waiting, picking his spot with those clotheslines.
Flying forearm shot that time, and Angle goes right for the cover, but even though he had the leg hook, Wolfe still able to power out.
Kurt's arm's hurt, and he can't go for his normal type of cover, so he had to hook the leg.
It out.
Yeah, he's trying to get the blood flow back into his left arm. That's what Angle's trying to do. Watch that clothesline.
Angle able to duck the clothesline and answer with the suplex, and let's see if he can maintain his grip.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It'll be interesting to see. There's two. Can Kurt hang on? It's got to be killing Angle. Got to be killing his arm.
Got to dig down, fight through that pain, and take him over for a third time, and that's exactly what he does. And he still got the grip after three.
I mean, he's Olympic gold medalist, for God's sakes, Kurt Angle. And watch how he brings his hips in close. See, his hips are nice and tight. Look at that. Textbook German right there.
They get more impressive with each one.
It's almost as if Kurt's building more strength. Maybe that blood flows back in that arm, yeah.
Almost like the lift and elevation of the fourth one was more impressive than the previous. And how about that one? What a display this is. What an exhibition by Kurt Angle.
I remember last time I'd seen someone peel off 5 German suplexes while keeping a rear gut wrench clasp. I'll make that 6, and he releases it. Much deserved appreciation by our audience here.
And when the straps come down,
The Olympic gold medalist, 13-time world champs in the zone, Mike. He's in the zone. Angle slam. Counter.
He had the answer for him that time for the angle slam.
Oh, God, no. That's that
Here he is.
clothesline.
Pin.
Oh.
You can't get closer than that.
Well, that's the same clothesline that put Angle on the shelf for a week.
Angle position up on the top, sort of in a bad way there.
Well, we've seen this. We've seen Wolfe do this before. Oh, Kurt had him scouted. Oh!
Angle slam pin. Two.
Got him. No! Angle one step ahead of Wolfe.
Both of these competitors on the verge of victory and coming just this close to the win.
Kurt Angle still clutching at that left arm. Oh, wow, again.
Trying to take it right out of the socket that time.
This young athlete, Desmond Wolfe, has a tremendous arsenal.
And I have been so impressed with not only the offensive moves of Desmond Wolfe, but also his defense.
Oh, look, yeah, absolutely sitting down now on his key lock, this upper key lock. This is where Kurt is at his best, believe it or not. He loves to be in that position now.
There it is, got the momentum rolled through to the ankle lock.
Gonna get that ankle lock, and this thing's gonna be over, I'm telling you. Wolfe's gonna tap. He's gonna tap.
With the hand lifted in the air. He's thinking about it.
He rolled through.
But he's gonna come up with the arm. He's got the arm.
He's got Angle. Kurt's gonna tap.
He's got the arm seized.
He's got that figure four on that arm bar, almost like a hammerlock figure four. Kurt rolled through. Great match sets by Angle.
Tremendous counter by Angle into the ankle lock.
That ankle lock is in, baby. That's in.
Crowd senses that Desmond Wolfe is about to tap.
Wolfe is dying to get to that bottom rope.
Just when he gets close to the ropes, Angle takes charge, pulls him back to the center of the ring.
How awesome is this? Wolfe's trying to hang on. He's going to tap out, I'm telling you. He got there.
He has had the answer at every turn for everything that Kurt has thrown at him.
Yeah.
He talked about how he had scouted Angle, how he knew his every move. And that's exactly what we've seen from Desmond Wolfe, and you're damn right it's awesome.
Another Angle slam.
Measures, stomps, turned it around in mid-move. Kurt didn't see that one coming.
Right on top of Angle's head. Not to sound repetitive, we gotta wonder the condition of Angle's surgically repaired neck.
One of those things you think about with every blow.
Kurt's not moving.
Wolfe brings Angle up to his feet. Gonna set him up in the corner again.
Kurt can't defend himself.
Gonna go for it again here. Kurt had an answer the first time.
Oh, he's gonna get it this time, Mike. Wolfe's got it.
Oh! Just defenseless right there, and he drops Kurt straight down. You know he's gonna go for a cover. Here's the pin, leg hook.
Shocked, shocked. Wolfe can't believe Angle was able to kick out. He had the wherewithal to do that.
Thought he had him that time for certain. Not the case.
Looks like
strengthening that elbow pad.
He's going for that clothesline. We saw it earlier.
Watch out for the lariat, Kurt.
Oh!
How about Angle? Explosive clothesline of his own.
Kurt was still grasping at that arm. Here goes Angle, baby!
Goes for the moonsault. Wolfe moves out of the way.
Look at the knee placed in the lower back while he's got that key lock. Oh my God, I think we're gonna witness Kurt tap.
Now I was gonna say, now the pressure is on Angle.
You're not kidding.
Is he gonna tap?
Oh my God, look at the veins popping out of Kurt's neck.
And Taz, look at the ring positioning.
Right in the middle, right in the middle. And
Angle,
Kurt,
see there, that's the veteran. Knowing where he's at.
Scooting backwards. It's almost like scooting out of bounds on a mat in a wrestling match.
His awareness is so good. He realizes that it's easier for him. He's closer to the ropes to scoot back rather than try and take Desmond Wolfe and pull him all the way
You
across.
exert more energy that way. It's called match sense. It's something as a young wrestler Kurt learned as a kid. I'm telling you, it's instinctual.
Again, Angle brought up to his feet, positioned in the corner.
Oh my God, another one?
We've seen it attempted twice. Wolfe on it once, and Kurt's there.
He's got a choke. Kurt's trying to get a choke.
Wolfe escapes, and you see the double cross chop.
Kurt's trying to block.
Yeah, doing pretty well, hooking the top rope and the exposed ribs of Desmond Wolfe.
Headbutt him, Kurt. Give him a headbutt. Be perfect right there. Oh, he don't need to headbutt him.
Kurt perched on top. Frog splash.
He's gonna beat him with a frog splash.
No!
Oh, what a match. What a show this has been. Whew.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing a wrestling classic between Kurt Angle and Desmond Wolfe.
Are you kidding me? This is freaking awesome, man. This is one hell of a match.
Again, Angle favors the arm, waits for Wolfe.
Kurt, maybe a tombstone pile driver.
Wolfe kicking his legs.
Trying to counter out. Oh my God. Oh,
And
no.
he did it.
Oh no.
He did it.
Now the Kurt's neck. Oh, the ankle. The ankle.
Angle has the answer. Drops down and applies the ankle lock.
Oh, the tenacity. The tenacity of Angle. Hanging on like a pit bull.
It's been what we've been talking about throughout this match, the fact that Desmond Wolfe has had an answer for everything that Kurt's thrown at him.
Look at Angle. Angle now with a Juji Katami. It's a side armbar, Juji Katami. And Wolfe trying to block it with that grip.
Perfect defense by Desmond.
Angle. He's got a side triangle choke. He tapped out already. A side triangle choke. Wow. That thing had to be tight for Wolfe to tap that quick.
And think of everything that Kurt had to go through to apply the pressure under the circumstances after the beating that his arm and shoulder has taken.
And now on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West. You've got to be kidding me. Top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, it was recently that our friends at NXT paid a visit to the Land of Extreme, the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, and that evening would not have been complete without the TNA Hall of Famer, Rhino, delivering a gore to, was that Robbie E? At number 4, you've got to head to TNAWrestling.com right now because tickets are available for TNA Genesis live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus on Sunday, January 19th, and also for TNA live in San Antonio, Texas, the first live in-arena, in-ring Impact in 8 years on Thursday, January 23rd. And of course, TNA presents Impact the following night in San Antonio on Friday, January 24th. Tickets for all these events are available now at TNAWrestling.com. At number 3, in what will surely be a TNA Match of the Year candidate by year's end, Moose upended Speedball Mike Bailey last week in the main event of Impact to capture the X Division Championship. How will the landscape of TNA change now that the X Division Championship is in the hands of the face of the franchise? At number 2, speaking of Moose versus Bailey, immediately following Speedball's loss to Moose, it was Trent Seven who came down to ringside, we thought, to console and support his tag team partner within Speedball Mountain. Instead, Trent Seven low-blowed Bailey and destroyed him after the fact. And as we saw last night on Impact, Trent Seven is willing to do whatever it takes to make his presence felt in TNA. And at number 1, we know that on Friday, November 29th, as a part of Thanksgiving weekend in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at WrestleCade, live on TNA Plus, it will be Nick Nemeth defending his TNA World Championship against Eddie Edwards of the System at Turning Point. You can get your tickets now via WrestleCade.com. Still to come, Xia Brookside goes one-on-one with Maggie Moore in Knockouts action. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring Alan Angels. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with me, Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller. What are you doing?
Chilling.
What? Okay. I was originally excited about this episode because it's been a while since I've had my good pal, Big Al, on here. But right before we started rolling, he decided he's in a bad mood today.
I did not.
And he was going to be mean to me.
Calling me a pal is a bit of a stretch, don't you think?
You're right. We're best friends. We even have a handshake. You want to see it? Come on.
S is up, A's down.
S is up, A's down. He came up with that last night and tried to convince me that it was a real thing. Anyway, okay.
Real. It's the noise.
Okay. Actually, Alan, I'm gonna hold your hand.
I can say that here.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
Okay.
The reason why you're here is this is an intervention. What is on your face? Where'd the mustache come from?
Well, it's cool.
Oh, okay.
It's freaking sick.
Okay.
Look at it.
Yeah. That's an opinion.
Sometimes I go out there and people are like, shave your mustache, and I just go, because it's so cool and sexy.
Ooh, okay.
And
that made me
I've also been
upset.
informed that this is what's called a Thanksgiving mustache.
Elaborate.
Well, you told me about it, so you don't have to act like you didn't tell me about it.
I know, no, you have to elaborate for them. I know.
But
I know, but hey.
You just looked at me like, I don't know what that is.
Well,
but
no, I was seeing if you were going to elaborate on it.
Actually, it was, it's the cameraman's thing.
His name's Brian.
Brian. And, hello. And he says that in order to show thanks for being able to grow a mustache every Thanksgiving, you grow your mustache out, shave everything else. And that's that. And apparently he also wears the same shirt for Thanksgiving every year, which is all really cool. I like that idea.
It's all about some traditions.
But the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I will still have this mustache.
Yeah, and so on and so forth. Okay, well, so it sounds like the mustache is here to stay.
Right.
Unfortunately. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what? Okay, stop that. That's enough. This is episode 2, Al. Quit. 2. This is episode 2. Last time we talked about your tattoos. You told me you weren't interesting.
Right.
But speaking of episode 2, we got to talk about a specific episode 2. You have some honestly really good opinions about the Star Wars universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about
controversial opinions.
I think it's a correct opinion, and that's that the prequels are good.
Yeah, the prequels are great.
Yeah.
I mean, so like 1 and 2 are like fine. Like 1 and 2 are middle of the road for me, but 3 is my favorite.
I thought you had said that epised 2 is your favorite, so that's why.
No. I don't think episode 2 is bad. A lot of people don't like episode 2. They especially don't like episode 1. Episode 1 is like kind of whatever. I think episode 1 is important, lays a lot of groundwork.
Yeah, absolutely, it does.
It really kind of explains the universe, goes into detail about
a lot of great looks from Padme, absolutely.
Oh, well, whatever.
No,
but it goes into a lot of detail about Emperor Palpatine and how he kind of started to take over, and he's like a senator at the time, and blase.
We get the midichlorians.
Well, we don't gotta talk about that. And I honestly sometimes I'm like, maybe that's not the worst thing ever.
Well, I appreciate when they at least try to explain something, even if like it doesn't really land.
Yeah.
I still appreciate the attempt.
But I wouldn't say that's my most controversial opinion though. My most controversial opinion, so my favorite is episode 3. My most controversial opinion on Star Wars is that episode 8 is the second best one.
Okay, so that was my next question. I need you to rank.
Look at that look. Look at that look.
At least give me your top 3. So
top 3. So it's 3, 8, 5. Emperor.
5. Okay. Yeah.
Because I do because Emperor's great, and I sometimes I'm like maybe 5 is better than 8, but 8, dude. When I watch 8, I get like the same like excited feeling I get when I watch episode 3. I'm watching it. I'm like,
I can see that. So of course you went and saw them all in theaters.
I did. I did, and also it gives me, dude. I can't do this in 1 minute. Okay.
No, we can go long. If this is a good conversation, we can go long.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, the sequels should not have had 2 different directors. Because I liked the direction that episode 8 was taking it in, to where they were kind of going in a like, there is no good, there is no evil, there's only like gray Jedis.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm gonna leave that. Episode 9, the worst one. I've watched it once. I watched it in theaters. I will never watch it again.
I've never seen it again.
It's terrible.
I saw it the one time.
Because they just conform to everything that everybody on the internet.
Fine, here.
Right. They conform to the people on the internet, which happens in wrestling too. But we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah,
Because
no,
we don't talk about wrestling
here.
on this.
No. Okay. Well, you know what? I appreciate you coming on the show today. Thank you for sharing your Star Wars opinions.
Yes.
Now we'll have to have you back for episode 3, which will be the best one.
Right.
It'll be the best one.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, well, what are we going to talk about? We've kind of covered all your bases.
Yeah, I mean, now we just got to talk about wrestling.
No.
We can talk about wrestling.
Maybe we'll shave your mustache on that.
No.
Shave your mustache. Okay, yeah, we're done with that. Anyway, thanks, Al. This has been Al Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
Up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we're gonna get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
And while Ryan Nemeth nowhere to be found because Joe Hendry defeated him earlier on tonight, Ryan Nemeth is on the massage table in the back, getting his spine readjusted. Here's the cover and a kick out.
He's not back there having a luxury spa day, Tom, all right? He's taking care of his physical needs. As right now, Myers has the TNA World Champion exactly where he wants him, at least for the second here. Nemeth getting to his feet.
Nick Nemeth will be defending his TNA World Championship against Eddie Edwards 2 weeks from tomorrow, live in Winston-Salem, North Carolina on TNA Plus at Turning Point as a part of WrestleCade. And as we learned before the break, Joe Hendry has declared himself for the Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl match that is going to go down at Turning Point.
That's not a sentence I thought I was going to have to contend with.
Nor I.
Yeah, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. It is worth risking that humiliation to get me to the world title picture. Santino told me I have to start from the bottom. I'm 1-0 against Ryan Nemeth, but I can beat 5 others in this Turkey Bowl match.
Well, if you wear a turkey suit, that is definitely the bottom. Can't go any lower than that.
Both men back up to their feet. Nemeth charges after Brian Myers. What a history between these two in professional wrestling. Only their second ever singles matchup.
But they, to your point, are no strangers. Been in and around each other all over the world for well over a decade. As now Nemeth raining down these elbow drops into the heart of the most professional wrestler.
I'll tell you, I have felt these, and this is not fun to be on the receiving end of these, especially the 10th one.
Boom! Shots to the heart. Is it enough? Oh, and a kick out by Myers.
Myers proven to be resilient. It's why he's a multi-time tag team champion all over the world.
We saw how before this match got underway, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet Trophy winner, Frankie Kazarian. A few words for Nick Nemeth to keep eyes in the back of his head. Frankie Kazarian, with that trophy, can call his shot for a TNA title match of his choosing anytime, anywhere. Joey's made it clear. Kazarian wants the TNA World title. Whoa! One for the super kick. Myers able to duck it. Oh, and the enziguri.
Well, as I said earlier, wrestling is at its best when anything can happen, and that is the world title picture here in TNA.
Myers put away Nemeth here in our main event, and a kick out.
That's the thing, if you become the TNA World Champion, you have to have eyes on the back of your head. You have a target on your back. There's so many different things, so many different people that you have to worry about. Think about the upcoming match he's going to have against Eddie Edwards. He doesn't just have to worry about Eddie Edwards, he has to worry about every member of the system. He has to worry about Frankie Kazarian, and he has to worry about a motivated Joe Hendry.
And now Myers is loaded up in the corner. Could this be the end of Nick Nemeth's night? What a win this would be for the system. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, the DDT!
Hell of a counter here by Nemeth.
Famous, sir! Cover! Oh, and Myers gets the left shoulder up in time.
And even Nemeth Can't believe that it wasn't over there. The resilience of Brian Myers.
There is a bullseye on the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth. He's trying to survive right now.
Brian
Wait a
Myers.
minute, wait a minute! There's Luis Edwards with a kendo stick. The referee didn't see it, but still with Myers. Spear!
That's gotta be it!
Oh, and Nemeth kicked
No.
What is going on?
No, I've seen enough. I've seen enough.
Joe Hendry, don't you dare. You keep your hands up. You keep your hands off her. How dare you, you scoundrel!
Thank you, Joe.
He has no right.
Now the match continues. Myers has no more backup. Shoulders down, and a kick out. Super kick.
And look out!
Danger zone. Nemeth puts away Myers.
Here is your winner, the TNA World Champion, Nick Nemeth.
Nemeth did it all by himself. The systems threw everything they could at Nemeth. Oh, and now there's Eddie Edwards rushing Nemeth after the match.
Through the crowd and right to the middle of the ring to send a message deep into the heart of the TNA World Champion.
Edwards had been ejected from ringside during the matchup, and now Nemeth's turning point opponent, Eddie Edwards, assaulting the TNA World Champion. Oh, wait a minute, there's Joe Hendry with a kendo stick.
Oh, come on now!
Taking it to the system. Whoa. Well, coming up next, it's time for our main event. Xia Brookside versus Maggie Moore. This match is next on TNA Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and we are set for your main event.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Maggie Moore.
We're ready for action here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Maggie Moore has had some great opportunities as of late right here on Xplosion, going up against Rosemary on Impact. She's faced Laying Lee. Little attitude coming out tonight with Maggie Moore, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, now she's pretty young in wrestling, only been wrestling for 2 years, and she's having some different approaches, and tonight we're seeing a little more of an edgy Maggie Moore tonight.
Good opportunity for her. Of course, Turning Point is coming up on Friday, November 29th. We'll be live on TNA Plus in Winston-Salem, North Carolina as a part of WrestleCade. You can get your tickets now at TNAWrestling.com.
Her opponent, from Liverpool, England, Xia Brookside.
All right, Gia, let's see if we can be unbiased.
Listen, of course I'll be unbiased, but it's unbiased when I say that Xia Brookside is on a roll after her last victory over Missa Kate on Xplosion, and she's looking to continue that momentum here tonight, and I have no doubt that she can do just that.
This is my question. That's the same. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. How do you think a Brit would celebrate Thanksgiving here stateside?
Oh, well, you know what? She's celebratory regardless of her nationality, so I'm sure she'll participate in a little pumpkin pie action.
It's assimilating, if you will. So this is Maggie Moore one-on-one with Xia Brookside. thought it was so great, Gia, to be unbiased myself. The response that Xia Brookside got in Detroit as a part of the countdown to Bound for Glory with Xia Brookside alongside NXT's Brinley Reese up against Ash and Heather by Elegance. They didn't get the win that night, but still, the Motor City showed a lot of love for Brookside.
Absolutely, and it's well-deserved. I mean, Xia Brookside has made it known she's willing to stand up for what's right, even when no one else will, and that's how we saw her with Brinley Reese in the first place. She came out to defend her when Ash by Elegance, disrespected her.
Nice takedown there, and a drop kick to Maggie Moore.
Uh-oh.
Brookside just trying to corral Moore. Moore's going to have the size advantage. That's been a factor in some of the matches we've seen from Maggie Moore, able to use those long limbs to her advantage. But Xia Brookside tossing Moore and holding on to the grip. Cover, shoulders down. Oh, and a bridge out there by Moore.
We love a little sassy attitude. She shows it in the hips. Oh, and Maggie Moore showing a little bit of attitude herself to the TNA fans, but Xia Brookside.
Oh! Caught up there by Maggie Moore. Moore using the top rope to her advantage. Trying to come off the top there. Xia Brookside had that look on her face. Oh, and a double shot right to the throat.
And Maggie Moore just mocking Xia Brookside.
Northern Light suplex, beautifully done, and a kick out there by Xia Brookside.
Man, I mentioned it earlier, Maggie Moore's only 2 years of experience in wrestling.
It's incredible.
But she is an incredible athlete and is very skilled in the ring, is able to keep up with some of the best that the Knockouts division has to offer.
Brookside was trying to hold on to the top rope there. Moore created separation the hard way. Now Brookside fighting back. Oh, another knee right to the midsection there by Moore. And now, shade to the former Knockouts World Champion Trinity there. A little rear view action.
Oh.
What do you think has spawned this change in attitude from Maggie Moore?
Well, honestly, I did see her speaking with Alicia Edwards in the back.
Oh, God. Here's the cover and a kick out. I can hear that decibel level in my head.
And I'm sure Maggie Moore is hearing it nonstop as well.
Speaking of Alicia Edwards, either Masha Slamovich or Alicia Edwards will defend the Knockouts World Championship against Jordan Grace at Turning Point. It'll be Alicia versus Slamovich for the Knockouts World Championship next week on Impact. It looked like Moore was going for the blockbuster there out of the corner. Xia Brookside able to evade, and the Angel of the Ring is building momentum.
Oh, and she's ready to fly.
And scissors takedown. Listen to the response for Brookside. Ooh, boot right to the face. Ooh, back elbow by Brookside.
Maggie Moore's about to get what's coming to her.
Oh! Went for a version of broken wings there. Side Russian leg sweep. Trying to go into a cover. Floats into the cover. Oh, and a kick out. Wait a minute. Turning it around. Transitions into a crossface.
Maggie Moore's in trouble.
Is Moore going to submit?
The TNA fans sure want to see that.
Maggie Moore, what's she going to do? Is she going to submit to Xia Brookside here on Xplosion? And now Moore rolling it around. Oh, was trying to get to the run foot. Brookside holding on to crossface.
Uh-oh.
And now Maggie Moore.
So close, but so far.
Trying to reach out to the bottom rope to break this submission. Trying to roll it over again, and Xia Brookside stays in command. Excellent job here by Brookside. Controlling the taller, larger competitor in a submission.
That size doesn't do anything when you're stuck on the ground.
And now again, Moore trying to roll it over. Hold on, shoulders down on Brookside, and a kick out. And somehow Moore finds a way out. A pump kick by Maggie Moore.
Now we see those long legs at play. Oh.
There is a nastiness all about Moore tonight.
Ooh. Ooh.
And now Moore. Spending a little bit too much time here worrying about the fans. And Xia Brookside able to take Moore down off of the turnbuckles. Whatever Moore had planned there, Xia Brookside able to thwart it.
Oh, and Maggie Moore just beating Xia Brookside while she's down.
Again, Moore, a real vendetta with the fans tonight here on Xplosion. Oh, and a kick to the head by Brookside. And again, Moore too worried about the fans. Got caught in the Brooksy bomb. Brookside beats Moore.
Here is your winner, Xia Brookside.
All right, just stay calm. Stay calm.
I'm keeping it together.
Stay calm.
But that is some momentum for Xia Brookside. 2 victories here on Xplosion. Keep your eyes on the Angel of the Ring.
Outstanding victory for Xia Brookside as we get closer and closer to turning point.